Perfect Fit Closets. How to create perspective view pictures in our 2020 design. I already have a closet design. I added accessories, extra lighting. I changed previously my flooring type, the wall, the colors of one of my walls, and I confirmed that when I went to my perspective, click in here, let the image load, and I'll just double check real quick before I start saving them. It takes a little bit, and here I can see my closet. It was everything white. I have glass here and there, so yes, I just confirm everything is as I wanted. So I will proceed to save the perspective views. So in this design, I have 4 walls. I was previously using this clipping tool, but when you open your perspective, this is the image that you will probably get. So in order to get into the room, right, and get a view for each wall, you will have to use this to zoom in. So zoom in, zoom out, move to the left, move to the right, or you can just use this fit to window that adjusts the rendering to window size after zooming in and out. So because when I save everything that I see in my screen, it will show, and I don't want this to see anything blank, just my wall. I need to zoom in a little bit more and move down, play around until you get the desired view. I know, like, if I keep zooming in, like, it will be too close. So I want to be able to see the full back wall. So in this case, I will zoom out again and use my clipping mode. So I'll click in here and I will use my clipping plan and move it um, to the left and right slowly until I find my desired view. So I'll just leave it there. And because I don't want to see any of this, I still can zoom in a little bit more. And let's see if I have to clip back a little bit more, because then the more that I zoom in, everything behind it's disappearing, and I want to be able to see everything. So I'll go back to my clipping and slowly move it to the left, move it back. Now it's showing some of the accessories that I have on this wall. It's still showing the wall, but I can just zoom in a little bit more. One more time. And I guess I need to zoom in a little bit more to see if that mirror and everything on that wall disappear. So now I think this is so much better. I have my full view here. I can still zoom in one more time just so I don't see the white parts of my screen. And I'll just move it down a little bit to show the full height of my panel. I'll just leave it here. I think this image is good. I can again use that my orbit that rotates the rendering if this is the view that I want to save or not. So you can play around with this. I want it straight. I think everything looks good to me. So before I proceed to save these images, I have also the option to change the light mode. So here is the sun. You can change the properties. I usually don't change this because I have my my user lighting added that I found in the room furniture catalog in the cloud browser or in the cloud browser. So I usually don't touch this, but depending on the color of your design, the colors that you're using, it can be darker or not, and it's not presenting good. So if you want to, you can just change it a little bit here, and also to make it look more bright. And also in here in the light mode using the scene, you can change the artificial light, the natural light, just a little bit, and the user added, that are the ones that I added in there, and some plug lights, and I can just make it a little higher to make it more bright, and let the image load again. You can also using the wheel or this gear view mode and quality. You can click in here and you can have present that image as a wireframe where you will see all the holes, everything, all the drilling pattern, or every part in there. Maybe just to make sure you're not missing anything, but for presenting it, it'll be a little confusing. So then hidden lines, if you don't want to present anything with the real colors or the textures, but you are able to see every line in there to make sure, again, everything looks good, or because you just want it black and white, you don't want it in color. And then this one that is the default, that is the textures, that you're able to see all the colors and the materials and finishes there, or the textures with edges that you're able to see. For example, that 5-piece shaker with the previous one, you don't see these lines of the styles or the rails, and you see the double lines of the shelves. So in case like some customers are very visual or don't understand the graphics, this is a good way to present it too. It looks a little cartoonish, but still um, showcase everything pretty clear. So I'll stay. Also, I always have this high quality selected. So I'll go back and change it to textures. This is what we typically use to create our perspective views and present it to our customers. So I will proceed. There's two options to, now that I'm here, like there's another video where we talk about all this, but before I mentioned that I changed my uh, um, the floor texture and everything. So we did all this here. There's another video explaining how to do everything, but just to go over it really quick. So now there's two options to save this rendering. So here in the camera icon, launch high quality rendering. And then after you do that, it will load and you'll have to go to file and save as high resolution image. Or like this option will, it's like two-step, it will take a little longer, or you can just go to file, save as high resolution image, and it will generate a high resolution rendering, and then save the image with the name of your preference. So we typically use this one, is faster and still the quality is good, but you can use this one if you're looking for a better, like really high quality rendering. So I'll show you how to do it. I have my view already. I'll click in here and it will load. In the meantime, you can go do anything else that you want while that image loading there, or simply wait until it's done. Right now it's just at a 23%. just be patient, or yeah, just go ahead and do something else, add something that you forgot, clean this a little bit here, delete some dimensions, whatever you want to do in the meantime there. And I'll go back and take a look. I have it here. Still, it's loading at a 37%. So I will start, just keep cleaning my drawing for my next step. That will be to generate um, a design, create a design layout using all those perspective views and my plan views and everything. I'll show you that in another video. So here, just deleting. I guess I'll have to move this in the meantime and try to select this, hide, hide, and this line here. I'll just move it all together, a little more inside. I'll go back and take a look at my perspective. And now it's completely loaded. As you can see, I'm trying to move, zoom, like use my orbit, and it's not moving. So this is the image it just created using the this camera icon in here. So now I can proceed and click on File, Save As, Hide Resolution Image, click on OK. And again, please wait a little bit until it loads completely again. I'll just let it be. I can even try and generate another one. Maybe everything will become slower, but up to you, right? As you can see there, it's still loading, and I'm able to keep working on something else while this happening here. So yeah, it's moving, as you can see, so it's not stopping anything. So here I will proceed to rotate this and do the same thing, trying to create or save this perspective view. I'll zoom in. Taking longer because I have the program, the recording program open, and generating another one, but we can always do that or just wait and save them one at a time. Here I zoom in. I think I'll have to use my clipping mode because it's showing that door from the wall. I'll just use this, and all my toolkits are there, so I'll just move it slightly to the right. And I guess now I have to play with my zoom because these models disappear, so zoom out. Let the image load a little bit to make sure, because sometimes it shows, yeah, you see it disappear there. Okay, so automatically the other image that I was working on pop up. So it's 100% load, and I will save it on my desktop. So PFC Closet 1, you name it, you save it whatever you want. I will save it in my desktop for now. And now that that image is done, I can close it if I want to. And I will keep working on generating the next image here. So let's see, I think now it's better. Oh no, but this side is not working. I'll just zoom out. Now everything is there. So I guess I'll just play a little bit more with my clipping tool and go back and zoom in. Seems like this side is not populating the hanger, so I can use my orbit and do this, move it slightly. Sometimes that works. Let's see if it's true. Yes, and I guess I will just move this one time. I have to deselect this in order to move up and down and get out of the orbit there. So this toe kicks, I will zoom in one more time. If this disappear, I'll leave it alone. Yes, it did. So because of the toe kicks, they don't bother me that much. I'll just leave them there just for the video, because if not, it will be too long, but you can still keep playing around until you find your desired view. Make sure everything is correct. Seems like those toe kick don't want to go away. So yes, as I said, I'll just leave it and create my new perspective, save it, move down. I think I still, like, I don't like this. I'm sorry, I'm a little picky. I said I will leave it alone, but I can't. So let's just move in. So I think now I don't see any blank space there. I see my hangers, I see my toe kicks, but that's okay. And I will proceed to do the save this, like just the shortest option, that is file, save as high resolution image. Click on OK. It will load the image. It still is in a high resolution. And yeah, sometimes it's tricky. This time didn't work. I will just do it again. Click on OK. Save it in my desktop too. So this one will be PFC Closet 2. Click on Save. One thing that I want to do is select this hamper here. Right click, go to attributes, and generate another view with the item with the accessory open. Click on apply and OK. And I have it there, and I'll do the same with this one and just save another image. Open item with accessory. And because I know I was playing with this with the slide mode, I will just put it back as it was, go to my scene and reset all that. I just move it a little bit, but as you can see, it's not that bright anymore. So I'll just save this one, the same view, just with the accessories open, and we will compare both real quick. Just wait. As you can see, this way is a little faster, still in a good, in a high resolution quality. I click on save, and I have it in my desktop, so I will open I will open the PFC Closet 2, and then I'll open the PFC Closet 3 just to see here. So number 2, number 3, you can see the accessories now open, and about the lighting is just slightly, yes, slightly brighter, or that you can see more the shadows. In the first option where I touch this scene on the sun, if you can take a look at this point here, that's what it is. It kind of has more contrast in there. So up to you, play around, make some tests and check what uh, and check your preference, right? And then go from there. So that's how I save my perspective views. If you have any questions about how to create perspective view pictures, just send us an email at support@perfectfitcanada.com. Thank you.